right, here we are at the unmistakable entrance at the Women's Expo today here at Boulder Point, speaking with Jennifer. Jennifer, thank you for talking with us.
Thank you. I'm here with the Oxford Chamber of Commerce, and we set up a table this year to advertise and promote breast cancer awareness this year and to help provide monies for women that cannot afford or don't have insurance for mammograms. And so we're working with McLaren here in our own community to do that for women and selling t-shirts and tank tops to help support.
Yes, I see you got a wide variety of t-shirts and tank tops here, all different sizes, all different styles, and was it some bracelets here too, it looks like?
Yes, sponsor bracelets as well for people. We want all different sponsor levels. So for $1, you can buy a memorabilia bracelet, which means you may have somebody in your family that is going through cancer right now or may have lost their fight with cancer and you want to represent them. And those are $1. For $5, you can get a pin or a bracelet that you can have for years to come, and or a t-shirt for $15. So we have a wide variety of options for them to donate.
Excellent. And is this an only like a one-day thing? Is there any way that to go into the chamber website and maybe get something online or
Yes.
future?
Yes, actually, after today, the remaining t-shirts will be available through the Oxford Chamber. You can contact them by phone or website and be able to get these t-shirts. It is October, so it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so they can continue to wear these shirts for this month and there forward. So there's no year printed on them, so you can continue to wear them for just breast cancer awareness.
And I like the Fight Like a Girl logo that you guys got here on the front. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a Fight Like a Girl, and it's got your little boxing gloves on there. So,
How have you guys been doing today? I know this event's been going on, I think, from 11 to 6 here at Boulder Point.
11
We've
to
been seeing a
6.
lot of people coming in and out while we've been here. So I imagine
we've got people that come all the way from Rochester and Addison Township that have been hearing about us, and this is our 13th year.
Yeah.
So.
it's a great event, and you guys really are putting on a great job. We've been inside talking to some of the vendors and everybody speaking highly of not just what's going on here today, but the chamber and how involved you guys are in the community. So I'd like to say thank you personally for that.
Yes, thank you. And if nobody is touched in your family by this right now, tomorrow they may be. So.
Yeah, so it's a great cause to donate to, and plus you get a cool T-shirt out of it. And everybody loves T-shirts. So.
And everybody loves pink.
I do. Thanks to Jennifer. I really appreciate it. All right, now we've located Chris Horde, who is a former Oxford Chamber of Commerce president and current board member of this event here tonight. Now, thank you.
Chairperson of this event.
Chairperson of this event too?
Yeah.
So you're really involved in everything going on.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Well, I would take credit for it from what we've been seeing just walking in here today. I mean, this place is jam-packed. I saw the donations out front because this is not only a women's business expo, but it's a cancer awareness and fundraiser charity event too.
Yes, we raise money through the luxury raffle that we have every year. We raise money for the Sister to Sister Foundation, which helps provide mammograms for women who are underinsured or have no insurance.
Wow. And that's incredibly important because, surprise, I'm not a woman myself, but I'm still, I hide it well. I'm still aware, on TV you see PSAs all the time for the importance of regular mammograms and all different kind of early testing for cancer in women, and that's something that, like you just said, it's tough for a lot of people to afford.
It's happened, that a lot of people just can't, or the insurance is too high for them to do it. And we have one person that donated to this event just because we were able to provide her with a mammogram. So she was so pleased and will always donate to us because of that. So it's very nice. It makes you feel good that you can help provide that service. And we love being a part of that. And then the rest of the event helps go towards our community and all the things that we put on throughout the year.
Now, this is the 12th annual, if I'm right.
Yeah.
Now, how'd you guys get this started 12 years ago?
Well, interestingly enough, it was started by a man.
Oh.
Yes. Dale, that used to be with Salvation Army, he thought of the idea. We had a business expo, and he said, we need to do something different. How about trying a women's expo? And our first couple of years, we had it out at the Salvation Army Echo Grove camp. And it was just a little out of the way for some people, so we moved it here, and we've been here ever since, and it's worked out well. Great relationship with Boulder Point. They do a nice job for us.
Oh, and the layout here is awesome.
is.
This is a nice big room. I don't know how many, you guys have over 60 vendors here, I think?
Yep, over 60. And then, our main sponsors, McLaren and the Oxford Leader, and they provided a lot of publicity for us, and that helps get people here, helps let them know about it. So we're really pleased. I think the response this year has been tremendous, and the vendors are happy, and we're happy, so more people can come down.
Now, this being a women's expo, what exactly does that mean? Does that mean that there's no men-run businesses here?
Oh, no. No, we have a lot of male-owned businesses that come to this event to inform women about different services they provide. I mean, we have people that do carpet cleaning, we have people that do plumbing, so all different types of things. Anything that a woman helps make the decision. Now in our world today, women make more decisions than men do in a lot of cases, even to buying cars.
Well, I know in my life, women make most of my decisions, and I thank them for it every day.
So, we have a lot of men that come in and enjoy the show and the expo, and they can provide products and services for women. They should be here.
Now, you mentioned that they're enjoying the show and doing a little bit of research before we came in here. There's other things going on besides just the vendors setting up their booths. You guys have some raffles, other events kind of going on here today?
We have an auction table that all the items are donated, and we raise money with that, and that helps pay for our Christmas parade that we do every year, annual Christmas parade. And then we have Merge Art Gallery is doing a craft program for kids, and Joe Young is making balloon animals for the kids. So, and then later at 4 o'clock we are going to do our magical makeover reveal.
Okay. What exactly is that?
We have women that are nominated out of the community that have been through difficult times, maybe cancer survivors, maybe just having a little rougher time of it. And our generous companies in town provide services to them to pamper them. And they select an outfit to wear, to model tonight, their hair, nails done, everything done, just to make them feel pretty and good about themselves again. And we do the reveal here at 4 o'clock today. That's one of the most rewarding things to do. It's fun.
That's a really cool idea.
It is. It's been really great. We've done that for, I guess, probably 8 years or more now. Yeah.
And if somebody is seeing this right now, and of course, we have millions of viewers at home, how would they get in touch with you, maybe to get involved in the Women Business Expo next year or any other kind of events that you or the Chamber of Commerce is putting on?
They should call the Chamber office, and they can ask for Nicole, and our phone number is 248-628-0410, right in downtown Oxford.
You guys have a website too?
Right now it's not up and running, but it would be the Chamber of Commerce, Oxford Chamber of Commerce website.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Chris, for talking with us. Really appreciate it, and thanks for putting this on today.
Thank you. Thanks.
Now I'm standing here with Sue Oles, owner of the Boulevard Boutique in downtown Oxford. Sue, thanks for talking with us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, not a problem. Our pleasure, actually. Now, exactly, again, where is Boulevard Boutique located in downtown Oxford? If someone's in the car right now watching this on a DVD, on a computer, where will they go?
Okay, we're right on Main Street and right next to the bakery and the quilt shop.
Pretty easy to find.
And it's a consignment store with new purses, new jewelry, and I go from sizes petites all the way up to 3X.
Yeah, there's a lot of very nice stuff. Just a couple seconds that we've been in, you've got your whole kind of like wing here at the Women's Expo, which is rightfully deserved from all the products that you have out. You've got a lot of nice necklaces, a lot of nice purses that we're standing in front of. Everything looks very high quality.
Thank you. Thank you. We've been very busy. Women in Oxford, the men are coming in for gift certificates and gifts for their wives. So we've been very busy.
Sure hope so.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of being very busy, you're here again for the second year in a row, outfitting the special models that the Women's Expo is putting on display tonight. Do you want to talk us a little bit about how you got involved and everything you're doing with that?
Sure. I love the Chamber. I'm part of the Chamber. And we picked 2 women that are cancer survivors. And they're nominated. And then they come into the store. They're pampered by a salon for the day. And they come into the store, and then we fit them with clothing. And so their jewelry, right on down to their boots. Yeah, so you're going to see those a little bit later, and they go out with a smile. They feel better about themselves.
Now, how did you get involved with that? I know you said you're part of the Chamber, but is that, was it a decision you made on the Chamber, or was it something you would have been doing anyway?
No, I just wanted to give back. And so having a store in the community and knowing a lot of women, I asked, what can I do? And they said, well, you know what, they need outfits for these women. And so They came in, and a lot of them shop in my store anyway. So it is so neat because women sometimes, they don't know what they want to wear. And so I will just put them in the dressing room and pick out an outfit. And it's interesting because they'll come out and say, I never would have picked this.
Right.
But so they say, we get in a rut, so we pick the same stuff. So sometimes if somebody else is picking an outfit for you, it's going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And especially, overcoming such a traumatic event like the 2 cancer survivors here tonight, just, it's minor, but to have a brand new set of clothes, and, to kind of change your appearance up a little bit and doll yourself up, for lack of a better term, it really does wonders.
It does, and it lifts their spirits and makes them feel good. And sometimes just give them a hug.
All right, great. Now, Sue, once again, how can somebody find your store again, Boulevard Boutique? What's the phone number, email address?
248-408-1096, and the website is theboulevardboutique@gmail.com. Okay, and we are also doing a fashion show for the veterans. All the proceeds go to the veterans. It's at Addison Oaks, November 6th. So if they want a ticket, they can also call that phone number.
Now, you're not dressing up veterans in some of the the women's clothes that were standing around, are you?
We're not, but the proceeds go to them. And it's a fun fashion show.
Great.
Yeah.
And they can find that information out on your website?
They can.
Okay.
They can. Or with the chamber. They can call the chamber.
All right. Thanks again, Sue. Really appreciate what you do with these here at the Expo tonight.
Thank you. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, yeah, our pleasure. All right, now we're here with Erin at Origami Owl Custom Jewelry. I get it right this time?
You got it right this time.
Now, this is a semi-local business. Now, exactly what is your title? How'd you get involved?
I'm an independent designer with Origami Owl. I actually got involved with the company after going to a party and then having one of my own, and I wanted it all. So I started selling it so that I could have it all. Basically what it is it's a series of lockets and chains and charms that you can customize to make your own personal locket. So I did one for my mom. She's one of 17 children, and she's number 16, so she's starting to lose a lot of her siblings. So I did one with all of her brothers and sisters' birthstones in it, with her brother and sister heart, so she can actually have that close to her heart. So I just love how meaningful the jewelry can actually be to people. I am local. I'm a chamber member. I'm also a member of the Orion Oxford Small Business Community. You can contact me at 248-464-4433, and that is my cell phone, so you can text me or call me at any time. Also, my email address is erin@lashesandlockets.com.
Excellent. And then if somebody can go to the Origami Owl, I'm assuming there's a website if they also are interested.
Origami Owl website. I actually direct it through my personal website. That way I can make sure it gets there and it's not as long. And that's www.oocharmingdreams.com. As if it's not long enough in and of itself.
Well, what better way to remember an email address than having it be a sentence?
Exactly. It's like my old last name, so.
Now, Erin, you said you're a Chamber of Commerce member here, and this is this is put on by the Chamber of Commerce. Is this your first year being involved in this event?
It is my first year being involved in this event. I actually just became a chamber member this year, and it's been great. It's been great for networking, and it's been great for meeting other business people in the area. So I know I'm not alone now.
And it's an incredible turnout here today. I know there's I think some 60 plus vendors, small businesses here today.
That's what it looked like when I had signed up and she sent me the information. And then the traffic through here has been phenomenal today. I've seen so many new faces. A lot of interest has been piqued, especially with the holiday season coming up. This makes great gifts. So a lot of people are seeing that and interested in getting gifts for their loved ones.
Yeah. And this, I really think it's the customization of the jewelry is, jewelry is kind of cookie cutter, other than it being expensive,
Exactly.
So you can add a little bit of your own touch to it, which makes it that much more meaningful.
And and then the price ranges are also very reasonable. I mean, the lowest price locket is $20. All the charms are $5. So you can make it for as much as $30 to $40, all the way up to $100. So it is really customizable, both in price and in look.
And it's affordable, but it looks like everything costs $1 million, which being a guy, that's good because
I completely understand that. I'm married.
And you were mentioning this is your first year being involved in this event. Other than it being a good networking opportunity for you, what is some of your other impressions of how it's going on here today?
It's getting loud now. I really like the amount of traffic. I don't have a lot of exposure because I do have a full-time job as well. So I just like the ability to come here and get my name out there. I mean, not everybody's on Facebook. I'm not friends with everybody on Facebook, although I am on Facebook. I just see this as a great opportunity for the local people to get to know their local businesses.
Right.
So.
And what better way to do that than with OCTV?
Yes. I've watched this online, so.
Are you lying?
I'm not lying. I'm an
Aaron.
watcher junkie.
Right. Okay, I believe you. I believe you.
YouTube all the way.
Well, thank you, and thanks for talking with us, and good luck.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Thanks. All right, now we're joining Julia from. That's fine. It's really busy here at the at the Women's Business Expo, so we're doing our best to not clog up too many booth fronts. But one booth front we are clogging up is Julia's from Julia's Treasured Creations, located in Oxford. Julia, thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
Now, I'm having a real tough time getting the technical term for what exactly you do down. Now, you are a long-armed quilter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what exactly is a long-arm quilter as opposed to a short-arm quilter?
A long arm quilter uses an industrial machine.
Okay.
Mine is 15 foot long. It's a gammo, and it has a long space in between the machine and the needle, the back of it.
Okay.
And I can load quilts on that. It's like taking a pencil and drawing on a piece of paper. Instead of if you had a domestic machine, you would pushing the quilt. The quilt is stationary, and you can do all these beautiful designs.
Yeah, it sounds like you can get really intricate and accurate designs. So, I mean, have people brought in pictures or something like that for you to, then put onto a quilt? Or how accurate can you get?
I can get very accurate. Sometimes I will do a picture in thread. Sometimes people will actually bring me photographs. I will copy those onto fabric and put that into the quilt.
Okay.
So they have their parents, maybe their wedding picture or baptism picture or anything of that type. Or like I said, they are just created sometimes from a photograph.
Yeah, and I think you were showing me a little bit of an example of one that you did from a photo from, I believe it was Ireland, I think you said?
Scotland. I went to my girlfriend's daughter's wedding in Scotland. And so I took a photograph in air and made it into a quilt.
Wow. That's incredible. And when I think of quilts, you think of, quilts made from old jeans, big, boxy kind of designs. But the things you are doing are the exact opposite of that.
Correct. It's art. It's absolutely art. I design a lot of my own designs that I come up with, not just the quilt top like this one and this one, but also all the quilting that's on top of them. And there's a lot of art quilts and art quilt magazines nowadays that is just fascinating.
So if somebody's got let's say, personal clothing from a passed away family member or childhood clothing or something, they want to put that into a quilt to remember them by, that's something that they could come to you for to help them with.
Oh, absolutely, and they do. I've made pillows out of people's clothing from loved ones that have passed away, T-shirt quilts like these right here, from the children's childhood. I've had clothes that they've saved and fabric through all the years and made that into quilts for them as gifts for their parents. Wonderful mementos.
And now you are the owner of this business. You're the only person who is long-arm quilting for your Treasured Creations, right?
Yes, indeed. I'm the only one that works my business.
And where can somebody find you if they're seeing this, and they are, and they want to have some items done personally?
They can reach me at juliamcqueen700@gmail.com, or they can call me at 248-505-3536.
Perfect, awesome. And again, I'm going to go through some of the intricate designs that you got here, because everything is just blowing my mind, the stuff you can do with quilts. It's great.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Now we stopped by the McLaren booth set up here right at the entrance of the Women's Expo today, and we're going to talk with Lynette, who is the Director of Operations at the McLaren in Oxford. She's been nice enough to spend a few minutes talking with us about how McLaren is, connected to the Expo going on today. Now, thanks, Lynette. How you doing?
Hi. Good.
Now, we were talking about how, this has been going on for 12 years, the Women's Expo, and McLaren has been partnered with them every step of the way.
Yeah, McLaren is usually one of their main sponsors of the Expo, and with it being October and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. McLaren does mammograms for patients that are uninsured, or underinsured, meaning they don't have mammogram coverage. So we do that for the community for free.
That's fantastic, and that's awesome. And I think we were talking to Chris earlier today, who is, she used to be the president of the Chamber of Commerce, and she's a big part of what's going on here today. She was saying about how I think the raffle tickets, I believe, part of the proceeds at least of the raffle tickets go to help fund McLaren, to help give people who don't exactly have the insurance get the checkups that they need.
Yeah, McLaren Oakland does a sister-to-sister program for to benefit the mammogram program that we have. So, part of the proceeds from the raffle will go to McLaren to help us with doing the mammograms for free.
So that's so great, because that mammograms seem to me, again, I've never had a mammogram, so I don't know how complicated they are, but it seems to be such a simple solution that benefits the women just an incredible amount, because the early detection, and then this is really a defeatable disease if you figure out what's going on early and get ahead of it.
Correct.
And you're director of operations at McLaren, and you were also formerly on the board at the Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
I was the president, and the vice president, and so.
Look at you.
Also, I would like to mention, though, that McLaren Oxford emergency has now changed to an urgent care community. It's actually called convenient care. So we still see everything that we could see before as an emergency, with the exceptions of chest pains, anything like that. It should truly go to an ER, to a hospital.
And that's really the big difference between an ER and what the McLaren here in Oxford is now, is just more devastating issues, potentially. You have to actually go to an ER.
Correct.
Okay. That's good to know. Is that a recent change?
As of Sunday. Yeah.
Now, McLaren's been every step of the way with the Chamber and the Women's Expo. You used to be on the Chamber, and now you're working for McLaren. How instrumental were you and McLaren teaming up with the Chamber and the Women's Expo?
Well, the Chamber came to me and asked me to be on their board. So they approached me to be on their board, and that's what they do, in the community, as the businesses. But as my job increased, my duties increased, so I had to step down from the Chamber. So, although the Chamber is excellent, and I enjoyed being on there, so on their board, it's a great thing for the community. And
yeah, we've heard nothing but positive things from all the businesses. But even businesses that aren't on the Chamber just yet, they're in the process of being involved, which is fantastic. I know people. My mother, for instance, is on the Lapeer Chamber of Commerce just north of here, and the amount that they do for the community, and the amount that the Oxford does, and the amount that Lake Orion does, is all just real great for all these small local businesses, which Oxford thrives on.
right.
Well, appreciate it, Lynette. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Marcia's motto is, "I'm still standing, and I stand strong." She believes we can all benefit by having a positive attitude and outlook, and never give up. She never will. And she thanks us all for this opportunity. Marcia. Marcia's hair was designed by Villa DeGucci. Her nails and manicure and pedicure were done by Ageless Day Spa. Her massage was by Soothe Your Soul, and the outfit she's modeling is from Boulevard Boutique, one of our vendors here today. Several of these are vendors that we have here. So congratulations, Marcia. Hold on one second, we have more for you. There he is. This is Dr. Marco Turini. He's a dentist from Rochester, and he's awarding her a teeth whitening service. So that's something else she gets to do. Thank you. And we also have some flowers for you from the Chamber. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, Marcia. Thank you. Congratulations. Thanks for being a strong woman. Our second makeover winner is Genevieve Aluski. A lot of you will recognize Genevieve because she's everywhere all the time. In 2004, though, when one of her dogs was diagnosed with cancer, her approach to life changed. Following months of research, she began baking. She began baking 100% natural, healthy doggy treats and began selling them at Healthy Pets in Lake Orion. Living close to downtown Oxford, she frequently walked her babies through town. She became known as the Cookie Lady, as she always had doggy cookies in her pockets or her purse and would pass them out as the canine friends she came across. With the success of her doggy treats, she began to dream about opening her own doggy bakery, and this is where she got to know Oxford DDA as a potential tenant. Genevieve was raised in Traverse City, Michigan. She has lived in Oxford since 2006. She's the eldest child of 6 and enjoys spending time with her family. In 1995, she was diagnosed with reflex sympathetic dystrophy, which results in her nerves not functioning properly. In order to treat this, a pacemaker was installed that sends signals to her nerves, reminding them to work. Every 5 years, she needs to undergo surgery to repair or replace the pacemaker. In 2007, Genevieve was diagnosed with throat cancer. Unfortunately, due to personal health and family issues, she had to shelve her dream of her doggy treat business, although she'll tell you it's only temporary. She had to get involved with something that would offer both gratification and a healthy distraction from her reality, so she joined the promotions department in DDA, the promotions committee, and hit the ground running. She has volunteered and worked with the DDA in Oxford for many years. Events such as the Celebrate Oxford, the Scarecrow Festival, concerts in the park, Soup's Sweet Stroll, and the Hamburger Festival. She's also been a wonderful volunteer for the Chamber of Commerce, helping us at so many different projects and in our Christmas parade. We couldn't do it without her. She's been an Oxford Parks and Rec volunteer, served on committees for the Lake Orion Relay for Life, obtaining sponsorships and volunteering. Volunteers with Queen for a Day, an organization that provides a full day of pampering for a family dealing with cancer. She's volunteered the last 5 years at Camp Casey, a place that provides a day camp with activities for children with cancer and let the kids just be kids for a day. She volunteers at the North Camp Senior Center and at the Clarkston Specialty Nursing Home where her mother resides. She brings her little dogs to visit the residents on a regular basis because it brings so much joy to their lives. Prior to that, Genevieve took care of her mom in her home for 3 months. Volunteers at her father's church once a month, feeding the homeless. Volunteers at Christ the King Church at their concerts. She's volunteered at her niece and nephew's school for the last 5 years, reading to students in their classes. Her nieces and nephews affectionately refer to her as Miss Oxford because that's of all she does around town. She volunteers on a regular basis for the Canine Rescue at their events such as Wags and Walkin' Dogs and Donuts, and occasionally at the kennels. She rescued her dog Teddy from the Canine Rescue too, but says, "That dog rescued me." Now she's being honored for all that she does for everyone else. I call her the volunteer extraordinaire. Thank you, Genevieve, for all you do. You don't realize it till you see it all in print, right? Her hair, her manicure and pedicure, and her massage were done at Regina Paul Salon, all donated. Her makeup was by Ageless Day Spa. Some of her outfit is from Boulevard Boutique, but her blingy jeans are from the Covered Wagon Salary. So she's noticeable coming and going. We really appreciate all you've done, and we're so happy that we could do this for you today. Dr. Torini, with teeth whitening for you. We love strong women, and we're honored to be honoring them. Thank you so much.
You're watching OCTV, Oxford Community Television, serving Oxford, Addison Township, and the village of Leonard.